Did you ever miss school, or did you ever have an unproductive life because of the pain?
Definitely.
Or what happened?
On a daily. I used to sleep in the sick bay because there's nothing much that could happen. There's that I can't go to class and concentrate. Sorry, the teacher is speaking. I'm there growling. You know, it's also causing a lot of distraction in class. So I just told her, go to the sick bay.
Every end month,
everyone
knew Stacy is on her periods.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
You know, it's a bit awful.
Yeah.
But there was this time, there's experience of diarrhea during that time. So I remember, the toilets on the school side were not for long calls. You're supposed to go on the other, the farthest ones there. Yeah. So the teacher on duty, she's doing her roles and everything. I go ask her for permission. I'm requesting to go to the other side. She's like, what's wrong? Kwani, you can't wait until your bedtime or something? I'm like, no, it's urgent. So she asked me, what is it that's urgent? I specified, and I'm like, I'm on my periods. I have to go make a long call. She's like, what date is it? And I told her it's day 3. But even me, my day 3 is not even that bad. It's supposed to be finishing. It's supposed to be finishing. So you just go sit down in class and wait until the bell rings, you go.
Doris, you took how many years to be diagnosed?
Oh my goodness, I took like 33 years,
33 years
to be diagnosed, and it's not for lack of going to see doctors. Because I and like Stacy's example also in high school. I was that girl who would stain the skirt. In fact, I would wait for everybody to leave class because I've stained the skirt. And when I stand up, it would even come down on my leg. It was really bad, and at this time it was also extremely painful. So of course my mom was called, and I was taken to hospital. But I saw 4 different gynecologists, and you know what they said? That some girls periods, they take pain a little bit harder than other girls. So when she has a baby, she'll be okay. This pain will go. Some of them are a little more sensitive than other girls. So that's what I was told. So after 4 different gynecologists, my mom told me, listen, even me, my periods were bad. When I had you, life improved. So now you need to also be strong and just, And so that became my portion. That became my life. And
you were waiting to give birth.
I was waiting to give. In fact, I was waiting now, wondering, okay, I'll have to wait until I give birth. Then I remember in my college days, I went to see another gynecologist, now of my own choosing. And I went and I saw her, and I told her, what I was going through. And even during the exam, because it was now pap smear, it was extremely painful. And I remember her telling me with such disdain that how can you cringe like that? How do you ever think you're ever going to give birth? And then she even made a comment, you must be the girls who, even with your periods, you are just complaining. So that was it. I never told anybody that I had, after that I had, period pains. I used to say I have food poisoning. So all people used to know I had a sensitive stomach and that I had food poisoning. I lied about my diagnosis. Even to doctors, I would say it's food poisoning because I was too ashamed. Because I would wonder now, I've been branded as the person who can't take pain. So that's exactly what happened.
My God. Doris has written a book called When Something Is Wrong. I think every mother guardian of a daughter needs to grab a copy of this because it has information that you'd otherwise not find anywhere. And probably that is the reason why the Endo Sisters is campaigning and lobbying for it to be part and parcel of the CBC. Doris, if there is a mother, I told you I have a 12-year-old daughter who I'm going to get one of these for her. If there's a mother watching right now, what would you like to tell them?
As a mother, please get
or father for that matter, because right now we have different kinds of families.
Yes, in fact, this book is for everybody. It's for the entire, for society. It was actually a tool for society, for the mothers, for the girls themselves, for the fathers, brothers, because these are going to be future husbands. So it's a book that really breaks down, first of all, what it talks about menstruation, then it talks about abnormal menstruation, situations where now menstrual disorders occur. And actually menstrual disorders, maybe just to not leave the word hanging there, there are really 4 categories of menstrual disorders. Yeah, and the first one is the one that we know, maybe that we don't know of so much, is amenorrhea. Amenorrhea is the kind is when the periods come and then they disappear. You know, you could have primary amenorrhea or secondary amenorrhea. That's maybe it came, your periods come and then they disappear, never to be heard of again until maybe they show up after maybe 5 or so years. Or you could have the secondary amenorrhea, where, for example, you start your periods after the age of 17. You know, that's late. I know people, 1 or 2 people who started their periods at 21 years. Yeah. See, that's quite late. Yeah. So that's a sign of abnormality with menstruation. So that's amenorrhea, when they are late or irregular, that kind of thing. The other one is premenstrual syndrome. People always joke about PMS. Indeed, there is, what is considered as just basic, the normal PMS, where you feel fatigued and all that, a bit moody and everything.